Welcome, folks. I am Jabby Kaway, joined by Andrew the Flash Gordon.
What's up?
And we are watching Death of Superman. So I actually bought this on Blu-ray sometime back during like a Black Friday sale and never got around to watching it. I always wanted to. I heard it was really good. And Andrew was coming over today to shoot some stuff with us, and I was like, what haven't you seen yet? He's like, I haven't seen Death of Superman. I'm like, I haven't seen that either. So we're watching Death of Superman today. Thanks so much for joining us. Y'all, if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us, uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/JabbyKaway, or become a member of this YouTube channel so you can watch the whole movie with us, no cuts or interruptions, but you will need your own HBO Max subscription or your own copy of the film somehow if you got a Blu-ray player in your computer or something. So you can open up the movie in an adjacent window to our reaction, and it's like you're watching with two of your favorite pals from the internet. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync to make it easy for you to get in sync with us while watching. And if you join our Patreon or memberships, you get access to a whole library of stuff that we already got on there, including Marvel show reactions, my first time watching Amazing Spider-Man 2, The Boys, and a whole bunch of other goodies that are waiting for you to discover them. All right, let's jump into this. Here we go.
Step away from the mayor, Mannheim. Don't give me a reason.
Then you shouldn't have given me one. Make sure they're dead.
He's lucky he fell out.
Yeah, it's not the most well thought out plan.
It's like Doc Ock.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a cop killer.
Yeah? Why's that?
Oh, he's quick.
Superman.
Hey, ever wonder what it feels like to fall from a great distance? Let's find out.
Oh.
Guys like you give Metropolis a bad name.
Ugh.
But you should know by now, Mannheim, no one tears my city apart and gets away with it.
What an interesting opening for a title like that.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Leaguers, is anyone
Ooh,
available?
it's me.
I have to be somewhere. Think you could help with the cleanup?
Oh, again? I swear you guys think I'm some sort of one-man janitorial crew.
Well, while you're at it, my apartment could use a going over. And that's not all. This armor's from Apocalypse too.
How do you figure?
I'm wearing the same stuff, remember?
We need to get this analyzed. Maybe one of the others could help.
We need someone who's worked with this crap, someone who knows it inside and out. We need my dad. Well, at least I won't be slowing you down on cleanup. Later, partner.
I owe you one, Flash. Throughout the trip, I was in charge of monitoring my genetic makeup as well as my basic metabolism.
Not to mention midnight feedings.
We pulled it from the main section of the pod, the baby's car seat, so to speak.
You might want to look away for a moment, Miss Lane. Kryptonian tech can be a bit overwhelming.
Whoa.
My sole purpose on this journey is to inform you, assist you, as I have also been entrusted with preserving the history of all Kryptonian bloodlines.
Wait, is that?
There's your headline, Miss Lane. I'd like you and the rest of the world to meet my parents.
Doesn't look like Marlon Brando.
I forgot he was in Superman.
It matches what we've seen from other apocalyptic tech, but not completely. John, can you come here for a moment? I can't remember the last time you asked for help. Dr. Irons is one of Star Lab's premier engineers.
Ooh.
It's definitely from Apocalypse, but it's been bonded with Earth-based triformulides at an atomic level. The combination makes this stronger.
That means it's even stronger than you, Victor. Always got an encouraging word, huh, Dad?
You'd need some very sophisticated resources to produce an alloy like this. Star Labs could do it, but it sure didn't come from here. Maybe Wayne Tech.
Of course. Cyborg, we'll catch up later.
Lex Luthor?
Thank you both for your time and expertise.
You're welcome, Superman.
What a punk. Wearing that S logo shirt around him, Cyborg all the time.
Oh. Lose something, Lex?
I'm sorry. What are we blaming me for now, Superman?
Ha ha ha. Rainn Wilson.
They're based on alien technology, but clearly modified for intergang here on Earth.
Intergang has connections all over the planet. It could be anyone. You know something I don't know?
Only that this city's never going to love you, just for hating me.
That's a real interesting line. Damn.
That's impossible.
I was gonna say, how strong is he?
Come on, Space Rangers. Last looks before we head back in.
It's your ninth trip up here, boss. You can't still be dazzled.
I'm just looking for a red cape. You can see it if he's above the exosphere. He's been up here twice, you know. Saved my ass one time. Yes, sir, you can always count on Superman.
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
Gotta get Bruce Willis and the crew up there.
Yep.
Drill into it.
Show me what you found.
Okay. They hacked into Houston's encrypted feed from the Excalibur shuttle, and something's heading our way.
Very technical.
I'd like to see what they're running away from. Do we have a satellite nearby? Enlarge.
Damn.
Does that asteroid look unusual to you?
It looks lumpy.
Kryptonian? Wow, that sound noise was from Batman Returns.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, when Alfred does it to get the penguins to go away from launching the missiles. Ugh.
We're not going to make it.
Like hell we're not. Superman will save us. Just like always.
Ooh.
You can always count on Superman. Barry, no! Superman, I knew you'd come.
That's dark.
9,500 meters. I hear something off the port side. Whoa!
That is frightening. Jeez.
Whoa.
Mr. Luthor, there's someone out there.
Oh.
Oh.
I suppose you want us to find out where that's coming from.
You suppose correctly.
See, I'd be like, I quit and go back up.
They've stopped.
Oh. Whoa. Oh.
Something just grabbed them. I can't get a visual. It sounds like they're being torn apart. Mr. Luthor, are you still there?
And you're getting closer.
Right?
What the hell?
Oh my god. That is frightening. Ooh. Oh no, why are you shooting? Stop! Oh.
It killed him! It killed him!
Ooh! Ah. Oh! Ooh! Damn. Oh. Nice.
Oh, cool.
Good catch. Yeah, that's not gonna stop Doomsday.
I think it's dope, like the one eye thing being revealed.
It's very intimidating.
Damn.
Calling Superman?
If only everybody attacked at once.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Might be a better chance.
He's gonna catch him.
Oh. Yeah.
Alert. 3 Leaguers down and we only just got here. Need backup now.
Definitely run.
What's Batman gonna do?
It's kind of like in Batman v Superman with Doomsday. It's like there's nothing much for him to do.
Yeah, this is just like Batman v Superman.
There's a reason why I'm so secretive. And I think you deserve to know why.
He's gonna get a call.
I'm Superman.
She's gonna laugh. Yep. Okay.
I like how he's saying this in a public place.
Look at me.
Oh my god. This is insane.
The glasses thing with Superman always kills me. I'm like, come on.
To be fair, when I wear glasses, you can't tell it's me. So.
Where did Andrew go?
Jimmy, I'm busy. Call back. What? Speak up. I can't hear you.
Chief wants you on the chopper. I'll be right there.
Wait, why?
A monster's heading towards Metropolis. He's already taken out half the Justice League.
He's gone already, right? Yeah. My last secret. What's that say? What's that? Do you know what it is?
Nope.
I like to wear women's clothing. What could it be? Oh, okay. A little underwhelming.
Tell what he's thinking.
No real thoughts. It's all aggression. All about the fight.
Kind of similar to Hulk.
No!
Damn.
Not looking too good, Cyborg. We can take this creep. Come on, let's...
I don't understand how Batman caught him. Cyborg must weigh so much.
Yeah, he's Batman.
Yeah, Batman does push-ups so you can catch a 2-ton robot.
Jeez. That is awesome. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Damn. What happened to chivalry, man?
Oh, no.
Oh, damn.
Come on, Superman, help her.
Take him down, Clark. Don't hold back, or he'll kill everyone.
Good advice. Gotta break your rule. Final form.
I don't know what hole you crawled out of, or where you came from, but I'm sending you back.
Whoa.
Damn.
Like the Matrix there, almost.
That shockwave stuff is so cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Did he take his power?
Oh, man. He's Kryptonian, too. Wow. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I love the camera work here.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Wow. Oh. Oh no.
I've got you.
You've got me. But who's got you?
You need to call in the cavalry.
I am the cavalry.
That's a reference to the first Superman.
Yeah.
I've got you.
Yeah.
Batter up. Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice. I love that.
It's like Matrix Revolutions, yo.
Whoa.
Finally.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what? Oh, I thought it was
Green Lantern.
Yeah.
You picked the wrong city. And the wrong human.
Oh.
Metropolis is, and always has been, under the protection of Lex Luthor, you son of a bitch! Now to get a piece.
Oh, he's in there?
Yeah. He by far did the most damage, though, Lex.
Step back, you freak of nature! No! Stay away from me! I'm Lex Luthor! I'm supposed to win!
Wow.
No! I'm supposed to win!
Wow, just in time.
Ooh. Jesus.
And I love you too.
No way.
Ooh.
Oh!
Damn.
Oh! Well, surely Lois's hearing is gone.
Did he get stabbed, though?
Yeah. He had to, right?
Yeah. Oh.
You saved everyone.
Good. It's all I ever wanted.
Superman was an example that inspired us to reach beyond ourselves, to soar towards a better tomorrow. He was a hero to Metropolis, but more importantly, he was a friend.
Really sorry, sir. I need you to step back a bit.
In many ways, I'm sure they feel the loss of their leader and comrade most of all.
Thank you, Mayor Booker. It's no secret Superman and I had our differences. But this wasn't always the case. You would be surprised all the times he came to visit, the wisdom he would impart.
Someone track it! Where's it going?
Up, up, and away.
Was Doomsday on that?
I think, but I'm not sure. That's what I was thinking.
No one's touched a thing.
I know. I just wanted to check in on him.
Lois, good, you're still here.
Yeah. What's going on?
Police scanners, come on.
Jim, I'm in no mood to chase a story right now.
You will be. Trust me. You drive.
Is it true?
You tell me.
Oh. Maybe Superman was on that ship?
Oh my god.
Oh. Or not.
That was quick.
Superman?
Was he wearing the black suit?
Oh, the prototype. I don't even know who this is. I don't know who that is. That prototype person. Do you know?
No, I'm sure they'll tell us in the comments.
It did look like it was borrowing straight from Matrix Revolutions, like especially you know that moment when I think Neo is pile driven into the ground by Agent Smith.
Yep.
And you see this just like shockwave, and the buildings are like getting shattered and stuff. They did the same thing here.
Steel. Yes. I want to know what the follow-up to this film was.
When was the last time you read Death of Superman?
I actually never read Death of Superman. I knew what happened in Death of Superman, but I never actually read Death of Superman.
I got my copy of Death of Superman at the Warner Brothers store at the Glendale Mall, the Glendale Galleria. Well, there used to be a Warner Brothers store. Now I think it's defunct. It's gone now. But you could get all sorts of Warner Brothers paraphernalia and stuff. And I remember they had a compendium of all the Death of Superman comics, just like merged into a single graphic novel. That's how I read it.
But I was always fascinated by not only the title name, but the cover of it. It just always like jumped out to me. For some reason, I never got around to reading it. I think maybe I was going to be too...
Oh, back home. Yeah, so you never got around to reading it, you said?
No, I never read Death of Superman. I will one day, but I never got around to reading it.
This did a good job of capturing just the harrowing experience, the tireless or the relentless fight against Doomsday, because that's what I recall from reading Death of Superman. It's like you had just like full page, like I forgot what they call it, like splash or something like that, like just full pages dedicated to just like the carnage and the fighting, you know? Obviously. It's so much of that comic is just that fight. Oh, what? Oh, that's the okay, so he made a prototype Superman. Gotcha. Like a cyborg Superman. Interesting. In the comic book, what I recall is like Superman's kind of goofing off. He's like doing news interviews and stuff like that, and he's just chilling. And it's, you know, it's not the situation that's depicted here where he's got this circumstance with Lois Lane where he hasn't told her the truth. I think in the comic, she already knows who he is. She knows his secret identity. He's doing celebrity stuff. He's a big celebrity, you know, and he's going on Oprah or whatever. Not actually Oprah, but, you know, something like that. And then, of course, Doomsday lands, and it's just this, like, there's really no explanation. It just lands, just like in this, and is just unleashing hell and destruction, and he's got all this gear on, and slowly it's coming off during fights and what have you. I don't remember if other... Maybe they did, I just can't remember. It's been such a while since I've read it. I can't remember if other superheroes were participating in the fight as much as was depicted here.
I was going to ask you that. But...
Yeah, and I can't even remember how Superman died exactly. I think he was just so exhausted from the fight, he just passed out. So the way they showed it in Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman, and here, I think it's done better than it was in the comic. Because if I recall correctly, he's just passed out. Like, he just died from exhaustion, but he didn't come back in that comic.
He did it.
Totally ruining it for you right now. Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I knew certain things that happened in the comic. I will eventually read it, but you're not really ruining it for me.
There was like actually several issues. I'm wondering if the Superman that we saw at the end that was like hovering against it above his tomb. I'm wondering if that was actually Superman or the robot. In the comic books, he doesn't come back for a while. There's like several issues where you get to know different kinds of Superman avatars, like Superboy and Man of Steel and all that stuff, or just Steel, I should say. I forgot who the others were, but and then eventually there was like one long-haired Superman, and then eventually like the actual Superman comes back and he's in a full black getup, the Kryptonian outfit, and it looks so cool.
And we almost saw that Nicolas Cage film.
I know, right? Setting aside some of the, I mean, it's a comic book movie, right? But there are some things here that are kind of goofy. Like, I try not to think too hard about it, but the fact of the matter is, Superman sent a super punch into Doomsday's face and wrapped his head around his neck. And Lois Lane is just like, are you okay? I'm like, she was right there. You saw like the impact of Superman and Doomsday fighting each other and the shock waves just shattering buildings, windows and stuff. And she just runs over. Like, maybe he had a very focused super punch that didn't actually like, you know, hurt her somehow.
No, I get what you're saying. I mean, it probably should have sent her flying hundreds of miles, but
or explode.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I mean, like you said, it's a comic book, it's fantasy. I mean, there's certain things you're just like, I'm just gonna suspend disbelief a little bit here. I mean, we got two aliens fighting at this point, so I agree with you. But no, this was really, again, for someone who's never read the comic books, I did know, again, as I mentioned, I did know certain things that happened. Doomsday killing Superman. Obviously, we saw that in Batman v Superman. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it, but I would imagine if you're watching this video, you have seen that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought they did a really great depiction in that fight. I mean, I love how they showed that he was fighting the Justice League first to show, you know, just how brutal Doomsday was. I mean, if you've seen Batman v Superman and you just know anything about Doomsday, you already know how brutal he is. He's a Kryptonian anyways, but just seeing him like take apart the Justice League with so little effort and then having Superman come in there, I mean, that was really well done. And I also like the position that Superman was in as well. I mean, we've seen a lot of films depict that with the hero making, you know, either that sacrifice or that choice, like, can I share my life with the woman I love? Should I share who I am and put her in that risk every day? And I always find that such a fascinating decision, like whether they're going to or not going to. Spider-Man No Way Home, original Spider-Man films and whatnot, but I always find that interesting because, I mean, that's what grounds these characters in reality. I mean, these are situations where, like, if we had these kind of powers, these are situations we'd have to deal with. So
yeah,
I always think they handle those in a mature way. I thought that was really cool, though, how we got to see Jerry O'Connell, who's, by the way, is a very good friend of my younger brother's.
Oh, wow, okay.
Gym buddies. I thought he did a great job as Superman. He encapsulated definitely a funnier side to Superman than I remember seeing in other versions. Like at the beginning where he's kind of like being witty and talking through. I mean, I get it, he's being cocky, but it was definitely a more interesting, different side to Superman. And I love that his wife, Rebecca Romaine, was playing Lois Lane. That gave an interesting contrast to their chemistry because obviously they have chemistry in real life. They're married.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool.
I actually didn't know who the cast was until just this very second. Nathan Fillion played Green Lantern. I had no idea. And then Jerry O'Connell, like you said, played Superman. I didn't recognize Rainn Wilson's voice.
I actually did.
Rosario Dawson is Wonder Woman.
You must have missed it, but I actually said Rainn Wilson right when he...
No, I heard you.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Patrick Fabian, who is from Better Call Saul, plays Hank Henshaw. Okay, so it wasn't who I thought it was.
I could be wrong, too, and let me know in the comments section, but I believe you have not seen Justice League Flashpoint Paradox. You've not seen Justice League War and Throne of Atlantis, right?
No.
All right, well, to me, it seems like this film takes place after those films. I have seen those films, so just seeing the voice cast, not only the way the characters interact, but the character designs were very similar to those three films. So I'm assuming this film takes place after those three films.
Okay, I'll have to check them out. I wish that they captured more of the comic book quality that I recall, you know, because there's a certain texture to him, a certain look, and he did look like crazy and intimidating and scary, but there's something in the color and the design that I miss from the comic book that I wish they captured. I mean, obviously, you know, you had Zack Snyder for Batman v Superman. He did his own rendition of it, like, if Doomsday was real, what would he look like? And I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, setting aside my feelings about the film, I thought the design of Doomsday was actually quite interesting. He looked scary. And so I was hoping once the costume came off and whatnot, I was hoping he was going to look just like he does in the comic, and he didn't. But I think they captured what is so frightening about Doomsday very, very well in this cartoon, and you feel kind of exhausted by the end of it. You know, it's sort of relentless, but that is exactly how it was when you're reading the comic. It's like panel after panel, page after page of just them fighting each other. It's like, where is this headed? Until, you know, because it has to be like that because Superman is getting beaten, I was going to say within an inch of his life, but, you know, he's getting beaten to death, you know? And it's torture.
Yeah, no, I mean, they didn't exactly capture the look from the comics, but I mean, this was definitely an interesting look too. Obviously totally different than the Zack Snyder look, but I don't know, I was kind of getting some Jeepers Creepers vibes when I was looking at this version, at the purple version of Jeepers Creepers with the more menacing, crazier version. But I really felt that they encapsulated the threat level and how scary Doomsday can be. Obviously this film is only an hour and 20 minutes or so you know, there was only a certain limited amount of time we got to spend with the character, but in the limited amount of time we did get, again, I just thought that they really captured how scary Doomsday can be, and I thought the way they did that was not only from the design, but from how easily he took apart the Justice League.
Yeah.
And then, you know, his fight with Superman was it was emotional, it was draining, it was epic. I mean, it was joy as a fan to watch, but it was really emotional as well because, I mean, we all love Superman.
Yeah, I felt my heartstrings getting tugged on a bit. I didn't go full on to tears, but I could feel it almost there. I was like, wow, this is actually getting to me, even though I think there's a lot of silly contrivances along the way. Like, that moment did get to me, and I was, maybe it was like you said, it's something like kind of talking to your inner child of like, oh my gosh, like my hero just died in front of me, you know what I mean? And you mentioned a second ago the runtime of the film, which is it's an hour and 20 minutes, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention that I felt the hour and 20 minutes. It didn't fly by, you know, like that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just that I didn't feel like, you know, sometimes you watch something that's 90 minutes, it feels quick, like it's over before it starts. Whereas this, like, I could feel it going through its run. It felt longer, actually.
So you felt it dragged a little bit?
Maybe. I'm wondering what it was, because it felt like it could have been snappier, or something. I'm not sure why, but like somewhere in the pacing, it just didn't feel like it moved quite as well as I would have liked it to. It doesn't make it like terrible. It's just like the pacing is just not my favorite, I should say. I liked what they did with the characters in terms of having fun with them a little bit, joshing, you know, Batman and whatnot, joshing the Flash, you know, for his wedding and what have you. I would have almost liked to have spent more time with them. I know it's not their movie,
yeah,
but it would have been cool to spend a little bit more time with them since they were established anyway. I thought it was a little bit weird that, I guess it makes sense, but it was a little bit weird that they didn't show up until the very end of the fight. Superman literally died, and then they all conveniently showed up. I'm like, it would have been neat if there was a way for them to choreograph a fight with all of them sort of integrated, and Doomsday's just that powerful,
yeah.
You know? Instead of having Lois there, while that is a great emotional beat, like she would have been obliterated.
I agree with you. I think to your point that you made earlier, because it's Superman's film, they want to just, hey, we're just going to focus on the Justice League early on in the fight. We're going to kind of just get them out of the way, have Doomsday just toss them aside. But I agree with you. That would have been interesting. And again, you don't have to focus on the Justice League. Just show them like when Superman's literally being beaten within an inch of his life. Just have them trying to come there and he's just like swatting them off like flies just really quickly. And then the focus goes right back to Doomsday and Superman, showing that these guys, even though we saw already early in the fight, there's already nothing they can really do. But again, the convenience of, they all just literally, they all woke up at the same time and all got there right at the same time, right as he died.
Yeah.
I get your argument. Yeah. No, I mean,
I did appreciate how they were showing his growing power over the course of the film, like right up until he was about to stab Lois in the face. You know, the blades or whatever, the rocks coming out of his body and whatnot. He's quite a scary monster. And they honored the comic. Like, they didn't bother to explain him. But I thought it was, I mean, I don't remember if they did this in the comic, but I thought it was cool how they tried to give you an explanation through Lex Luthor, because they were observing his movement and whatnot and what he was doing, and they sort of gave you an idea. And much in the same way that Alfred explains who Joker is in The Dark Knight.
Yep.
You know, it's like, it's not coming from the horse's mouth, or that's a terrible way to phrase it. It's not coming straight from the source, but it does give you a strong sense as to who this character is, where he came from, even though you don't have an extremely clear-cut idea. You were mentioning that he's probably Kryptonian or something like that, but even I don't know the source of Doomsday. So, anyway, I thought this was... Did you want anything else?
No, I was just gonna... just last thing I wanted to say, as you mentioned earlier, again, I get what you said, and I agree with you that it is Superman's film. Because the runtime was so short, I guess they were, remiss to add a few more scenes of just showing us a little more interactions with the Justice League, because I was loving all of those scenes. I mean... Their chemistry and the way they interact with each other was so funny. I mean, with Batman just giving the death stare to Flash, I mean, oh man, that was great. But what's funny about that death stare is like Flash could literally, I mean, I know we all love Batman and like nobody can beat Batman. He's Batman. For Flash to get intimidated by his stares, like, is he still staring at me like that? I mean, like, I love little things like that. It's kind of like, and again, this isn't to get into a Marvel comparison, but like one of my favorite scenes in any of the MCU films. I'm not saying the actual film itself. I did like the film, but it's definitely on my lower hole of films for Marvel MCU. Avengers: Age of Ultron. That scene where they're all trying to lift Thor's hammer. Yeah. I love the camaraderie there, the chemistry when they interact like that. Just again, it feels so much more grounded with characters who are so. Like, they're gods, basically. Yeah. But seeing them, like, just having human talks and human interactions, I'm like, I love scenes like that. And I know you can't have the whole movie be like that, or have when the film's supposed to just be centered more on Superman and the battle he's going to face, and also that he's, in a position where he's got to tell Lois the truth, and it's kind of eating him up inside. I get all that, and the running time was short, but I definitely would have appreciated just a couple more scenes of the Justice League interacting, but that's just me.
On that, I guess the last thing I'll say is I wish that they somehow found a way for Batman to do more, because it felt exactly like what he brought to Batman v Superman when Superman's fighting Doomsday. He's just like running around trying not to get killed. I'm like, come on, man, give me something. He's tossing some stuff every now and then. I mean, maybe they did everything they could do. What can Batman do? He's just a person.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I mean, I know he is Batman, my favorite character ever, but I don't know what he
Bring in the Batmobile, bring in the Bat plane, the Batwing, whatever you want to call it. Bring everything you got. You're Batman. Bring everything. Bring in the robot outfit. Everything.
My only other thing is maybe just showed like him being the leader of the team and like just showing his intelligence and saying, hey, we got to do this, we got to do that, or oh, he's Kryptonian, I got to do. I don't know. That's my own, because physically there's nothing Batman can do against. I mean, the Justice League couldn't even do. I mean, the rest of the team, not counting Batman, couldn't even do anything against Doomsday other than Superman. But I mean, I guess I would have liked to have seen Batman again using a little more of his intelligence, just to delegate and tell the team, hey, you go there, you do this. I mean, maybe that's it, but I mean, I don't know what else he could have really done, but I do like the actor who voiced him. Kevin Conroy is my favorite Batman ever in terms of voices, but I do like Jason O'Mara. He does a pretty good job. He also voiced him in Justice League War and Justice League Throne of Atlantis, so I thought he did a pretty good job just from a voicing perspective, but I agree with you. It would have been nice to see Batman do a little bit more in the battle, but what could he do?
Anyway, I enjoyed it nonetheless. Hopefully you guys did too. Thanks so much for hanging with us. That's it for now. I'm Jabby Coy. This is
Andrew the Flash Gordon.
Peace out.